We are so absolutely thrilled and overwhelmed that because of anonymous donors who understand homelessness and have taken the plight of homeless men, women, and children very seriously, seriously enough to bring us the means, the money, to pay the entire water bill right now. I believe that this place that is called Peachtree Pine belongs to the people who live with us. The people who live with us run the place better than anybody I've ever seen. We are there because we need to be there and want to be there, and because there are hundreds and thousands of people in this city who are left out, who are excluded from emergency shelter, from transitional housing, and God knows from permanent housing. In Atlanta, it would take 3.5 minimum wage jobs just to be able to afford fair market rent for a 2-bedroom apartment. And we know these numbers. We know that Atlanta is the poorest city for children. It is one of the poorest cities in terms of the discrepancy between the cost of living and the prevailing wages. So the gap between what costs to have housing and what people have at their disposal is growing exponentially. We are a crisis center at Peachtree Pine, and people come in because there's nowhere else to go. It is appalling that the mayor of this city and the city government would allow something like this to have occurred over the last weeks. We don't know, and we hope you all can find out, who else is being treated this way. What big businesses who owe much more water bill than we do, much higher water bill than we do, have been accosted and threatened with turn off of their water. So in terms of fairness, there hasn't been any. In terms of justice, there hasn't been any. In terms of compassion, there hasn't been any. Not from the city. We're here to say it's a new day. We're paying our bills because of angels who get it. That we're doing God's work every single day. And that we are here because we have to be. Peachtree Pine is there because it has to be. And we are busy getting back to our plan to redevelop that building, have retail, and we want all of you to come to a press conference we have on the roof so you can see our vegetable garden, and see our art studio, and our weight room, and our GED classroom, and our recovery programs. So when people say they're just warehousing people over there, ask them if they've been to see us. We want them to come, and most of all, I want this to be an opportunity to invite Mayor Reed to come and spend a day with me. Just come spend a day with me at Peachtree Pine. And let's see if that doesn't turn his heart. It has turned all these people, it's turned thousands of others. And we have served 15,000 different people last year. We're continuing to serve more and more homeless people because people are losing their housing every day. Homes are foreclosed. Evictions are imposed on people who don't even own the buildings because the landlords aren't paying the mortgage. So people are at the whim of folks with money. And we're here to say it's time the city claimed its reputation. That it's a city too busy to hate. And right now we're turning that whole system around.
Where'd you get the money?
From angels.
Can you tell us who the angels are?
No, I cannot. Now, let me tell you why, and Steve Hall is here too, he knows. Anytime a donor appears and is public with us, that donor gets attacked. Isn't that strange? Can you imagine that there would be business people and developers in downtown, business organizations like Central Atlanta Progress and like people at the city who would threaten donors that they don't want to support an organization like us if they want to do work and do business with the city.
Can you show us the check?
Yeah, I have 3 checks because there are 3 accounts.
Okay, so and what do they total?
They total $581,000 and some change.
And does that take care of all the arrears, all the interest?
Everything. In fact, they forgot to. The city forgot to bill us lately for a tiny account that the checks. Where are the checks?
Show them the check.
Okay, wait a minute. I will.
Anita, that brings you current.
Yes, we're current.
And then
They
so
didn't
next
bill us
month,
for
though, it's
one.
going to be another.
We have also an escrow account that is going to allow us to keep current going forward until we have our complete water catchment system and our alternative plumbing in place. And that's been the plan all along.
When do you hope to have that done by?
Well, our developers who are doing that system, thank you. Our developers who are doing that system say 3 months, but we say we love you very much, but that's never been the case with contractors.
So you're going to get off the grid. That's your long-term
Our
answer.
long-term plan has always been to get off the grid. I understand from our experts, our volunteer experts, that we can never actually get off the grid because we have to have water for the fire safety code that we are completely compliant with now.
But it will be significally less, obviously.
It will be. Okay. Thank
Can you
you.
speak to what that would do for the shelter now having the full water on as opposed to just half? Like, what
Well,
does it?
it'll be absolutely glorious for the folks who live with us, the men particularly, who won't have to stand in line quite so long to take a shower or to use the toilets. You know, we need all the facilities that it took us so long to put in place. So when the city turned off all the water in 2008, we only got half of it, less than half of it restored.
So what did that mean? Just less water pressure, or did some of your facilities become unusable?
Some of our toilets we couldn't use, some of our showers we couldn't use, but we had enough left that we've been able to manage all this time. So everything will be back on now.
Just moving forward in terms of, not just the water bills being paid, but the plan to have your own systems developed. Are the donors covering that as well? Or is that still funding you define to become sustainable?
They're very committed to everything we're doing. And we haven't gotten the final cost for the final implementation of that rainwater catchment system, but we're working on that now. We're working on all of that right now as we speak. So everything sort of stopped when this crisis hit. And because of this crisis, people who were committed to help us go forward sort of concentrated their resources to get this wolf away from the door.
Good, great. Yeah. So we need.
So yes, we need more help. Thank you, Max.
Sorry.
Only took one picture of the notice to cut us off.
Yeah, well, they told us last Thursday that no matter what, the water commissioner said that we're going to turn the water off. So we'll see. I mean, we don't know that they'll even accept these. They turned down a $100,000 cashier's check last Friday. So we expect that they will, though.
How far back or how far behind would you say were you all in paying since 08? Is that what I understand?
No, we made some payments in 2010, I believe, but I don't want to say because I don't have that information in front of me. Not everything that the city says is true. Did y'all know that?
And we dispute.
Like where's the shelter?
There
Bill
are,
is disputed.
okay,
We
there are
dispute
lots
much
of
of this
parts
money.
of the overall total that have been disputed over the years. And they have never been documented. The city's never brought to us sufficient documentation to prove that we owe this much. But because of the lives of people who are at risk, we want to pay what they say we owe, and then we'll talk about that later.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Power to the people! We want to pay on our account. There.
Press on that young lady. Oh my God.
The account number is on the bottom of the check. There are two more. Wait a minute, there are two more. There's another one. And a third one, Troy.
Where you at, brother?
Here's the third one. All right, now.
Such grace.
Good morning. Thank you so much. We didn't want to overwhelm you, but we're very happy. We're very happy. We're very happy, aren't we, y'all?
Absolutely! Water ladies! Water ladies! There you go.
Water ladies, yay. I mean, last week they wouldn't take our $100,000 cash.
Well, you take it. If they don't cash, then your bill wasn't paid, right? I mean, Yeah, well, that's why it's a cashier's check. It's already out of our bank account. We have a receipt that we paid it.
Get a receipt.
I'm gonna give you all your receipts, and I'm gonna be excited when we give you.
Okay, I know you will.
I need to wait so I can get the authorization from my department head.
Thank you, we'll wait.
Here's what's happening. They are contacting or have contacted the city attorney. They've accepted the checks. They have put them in the system, and they're going to give us a release and a statement. I'm sure that's going to be some sort of letter. I don't know. But now it's at Renee Shepherd, who's the city attorney, watershed management attorney. And so I'm sure they're scouting around to see what they can do.
Miss Nita, they turning on water, all our water in the building?
Yeah, I hope we have people.
You might can't turn it all off.
Well, we can plumb it.
Now I get okay. She's on TV, y'all. She's doing it.
For she's a jolly good fellow.
She's a jolly good fellow.
Come on, girl.
What's happening right now?
They're taking the checks, putting them in the system, and generating receipts, and telling the system that we're paid in full. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let's take a picture of the receipt.
Here